Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will start a lecture on construction management and law. So already we have seen in last lectures the construction equipments, but in last lectures we have taken this lecture on Google Meet. And therefore, some of the students they have not attended this lecture. Therefore, I am repeating this lectures. That is on unit number 3 on construction equipments. So in short or in fast way, we will discuss the various equipments, and we will discuss its uses, or what are the requirements of the equipments, and what are the use of the various advanced equipments in the construction industries, and how we can manage. First important is the management of the various equipments that has been used in the construction industries. Okay, so management related with the how much work it has been carried out by the various equipments, and what is the cost related part also it has been managed, because management part related with the construction management and law, the management of the various construction equipments plays an important role. Okay, so we will see in a broad sense what are the different construction equipments, how they have been divided in various types, and what are the cost, and what are the various benefits related with the various equipments. Okay, the next is nothing but construction equipments. Okay, so it is a common fact that we find a wide varieties of construction machines on every construction sites, which makes the construction jobs easy, safe and quicker. In order to have the construction jobs in a easy way, in a safer way, and in a faster way. Okay, in a very tedious job, in suppose the excavations or a construction or various items of works in which there are very hard work it is to be carried out in constructions. So this, with the help of these equipments, advanced equipments, we can easily do that work with the help of the advanced equipments. The work becomes easy with the help of the construction equipments, and it's also it is safe in some sense. It is safe as well as quicker, because it is faster, because we are using the advanced equipments, therefore it will be faster also. Okay, so quicker in a faster way the construction work will be carried out. The work which has been completed in 6 months, with the help of the advanced equipments we can complete in 2 or 3 months. That means the construction work, the time durations, we have reduced the time duration by using the construction equipment. Therefore, the construction, with the help of the construction equipments, we can have an easy way for construction of various construction work can be done in an easy way. Also, it is safe, and also with the help of the advanced equipments, we can have a quicker constructions. Also, for good project management, second point is nothing but good project management in construction must vigorously pursue the efficient utilizations. Okay, so what is a good project management, or what is a project management? So in project management is nothing but we have to have an efficient utilization of labors, or we have to efficient utilization of materials and equipments. That means we have properly done the management. If you have done a proper management, that means we have properly managed labors, we have properly managed materials, and we have also properly managed the equipments or the advanced equipments which has been required in the constructions. Okay, so management, it doesn't relate with only one concept, because management, it is a wide concept. It has been used in management. We are managing labors, we are managing materials, and we are also managing the equipments required for the constructions. Okay. Also, the third points, there are new equipments and innovative methods are there in order to various nowadays new equipments they have been invented, and these new equipments can be used for the construction of various in the construction industries. And there are always there is innovations and innovative methods it has been nowadays used in order to have a good quality of construction work. In order to maintain the quality of construction of work, we can have innovative methods, and also we can use the new advanced equipments also in order to have the work in a proper way. In order to maintain the quality works, we can use the various new equipments and innovative methods also. Okay. Again, the selection of appropriate types and size of construction equipments often affects the required amount of time and efforts, and thus the job site productivity of a project. That means the amount of time required, as I have already said, if we are using laborers for construction of suppose the example is for excavations, the excavations of footings, it has been done with So the amount of the time required. So the example is for excavations. If we are using laborers, if the amount of work done by the laborers, it requires times, and we have to save the time. So then, in that sense, we can use the advanced equipments. The work can be done in a faster way and with less laborers required or with no laborers required. Thus, in this way, we can reduce the time required. Okay, amount of time required. This sense is very important. Amount of time required, and also the productivity. Also, the productivity will be increased. Also, the speed of the construction work or its production construction related activity will be increased. And its durations will be reduced. Duration in the sense the duration required for a particular activity, suppose it is for 10 days. With the help of advanced equipments, we can complete it for 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. Okay? In this way, we can increase the productivity by reducing the time required. Okay? We can increase the productivity by reducing the time required. Okay? Also, these equipments, what is next point? Also, these equipments are used for highway projects, irrigations, building, power. These are just an examples. Nowadays, this for construction of highways, for construction, for irrigation projects, for construction of various dams, for spillway, for carriageway, for irrigation, for dams, various irrigation purposes. Also, we can use the construction equipments. For construction of normal buildings, also we can use nowadays there are advanced equipments which has been used in the construction of buildings also. So buildings also, again, for power plants, for power generations, for various power plants. In case of power generations, we can use the advanced equipments. Almost what is the amount spent for this construction while we are using this construction equipments? The amount used for this it is nothing but the 15 to 30%. Okay? Out of the total cost, that means 70% it is the remaining cost. Out of this, 30% it has been taken by the equipments, advanced equipments. Okay? So about 15 to 30% of the total cost, it has been taken by the advanced equipments. Okay? What are the advantages of utilizing the construction equipments? First, we can, with the help of these advanced equipments, there is increase in the rate of output. The output taken, as I have already said, given the example of excavations, the output given by the laborers, it is less as compared to the advanced equipments. The output will be increased with the help of the advanced equipments. The rate of output will be increased. The progress of work will be increased. We can have the best and effective and efficient methods we can use with the help of the advanced equipments. Best methods we can use in order to have a construction in case of construction industries. Also, we can reduce the cost. Okay? In some sense, by using the advanced equipments, we can reduce the cost also. Okay? We can reduce the cost also. Okay? The overall construction cost, especially in case of massive structures, in case of the large concreting or in case of massive structures, we can reduce the cost of labors required by using the advanced equipments. Okay? The overall cost can also be reduced with the help of the advanced equipment. This second number point is also very, very important. We are reducing the cost by using the advanced equipments. Okay? What is next point? Point number 3. Carry out activities which cannot be done manually or to do them more economically and much faster. Some activities which cannot be done or which is a tedious job for laborers to be done, or that work cannot be done by the laborers or by the manpowers, and then that work can be specially be done by the advanced equipments. Thus we can reduce the total cost, or it is economical way for construction of work, and the construction work will also be faster. Okay? So, in some sense or in some cases, there is very difficult to have to apply laborers for construction of industries, to use the laborers for manpower for the construction of a difficult activity. At that time, this equipment plays an important role, which makes the work faster and economical. What is next? Fourth point. It eliminates the heavy manual works by human, thus reducing fatigue. There may be some incidents caused in sites also when more numbers of laborers are required, or there is a tedious job in the sites. At that time, there may be fatigue, or there may be some unconsequences caused in the related with the humans, related with the manpowers in the sites. Okay? By using these advanced equipments, we can reduce this damage to the we can reduce the fatigue caused to the humans or hazardous and health issues also. Okay? What is next? Fifth point. Also maintain the planned rate of the productions where there is a shortage of skilled or unskilled laborers. Again, in some countries or in some states or some in districts, if there is scarcity of laborers, at that time that work cannot be hampered. Okay? That work it is not hampered. We can there is a substitute for laborers, and nowadays the substitute for laborers for the construction of construction of any work is nothing but the advanced equipments. Okay? So when there is a shortage of skilled or unskilled laborers, at that time we can have a substitute, or we can use the advanced equipments for construction of a project. Okay? Also, what is 6 point? Maintain the high quality standard. Also, there may be some standards, there may be some clauses related with, or there may be standards to be maintained. So with the help of equipments, we can maintain that standards. That standards can be maintained with the help of these equipments. Okay? So this equipment plays an important role in maintaining the standards, in maintaining the quality works, in maintaining the Indian standards. Okay? Or in maintaining the IS 1200 codes. Okay? So we have to maintain the standards with the help of the, or by maintaining the specifications, or maintaining the standards and quality, we can use the this construction equipments. Okay? These are the broadly classified construction equipments industries. That is nothing but the earth moving equipments are there, construction vehicles are there, material handling equipments are there, and construction equipments are there. Construction industries equipments or construction equipments, it has been broadly classified into 4 types, different types. First is earth moving equipments, and next is number 2 is construction vehicles, number 3 is material handling equipments, and number 4 is the construction equipments. So we will see in short what are the different equipments, what is the amount of work done by these equipments, what is the capacity for these equipments. We will see one by one. Okay? In short way, these are the various that is a tree diagram, or this is nothing but a flow diagram for the construction equipments. Okay? So these are the classification of the construction equipments: earth moving equipments, earth compacting equipments, hauling equipments, and hosting equipments. We will see hauling equipments, we will see hosting equipments, and also we will see the common words as earth moving equipments and earth compacting equipments. Okay? So operations involved in construction of any project, these are the various operations, these are the various stages in construction of a project work. So what are the stages in the construction? First, the excavation is to be done. Next, number 2 is nothing but digging of large quantities of earth. Digging earth is most important in case of columns, in case of roads, in case of bridges, or any construction of work. This digging or earthwork in excavation plays an important role. Okay? So moving them to distances which are some fairly long, so vehicles will be required. We have to dump the various earth moving earthen materials from one place to another place. For that we require various advanced equipments also. So, okay? Again, placing it plays an important role. Compactions, leveling also plays an important role. Dosing is nothing but placement from one place to another place. Dosing plays, and gradings also is there, and hauling is there. Okay? These are the various operations in case of any projects. In case of construction of any project, these are the various operations involved in the construction of project. Okay? Next is earth moving equipments. These are the list of the earth. Beyond this, there may be more earth moving equipments also, but here these are the 7 earth moving equipments. That is the power shovel, backhoe, and drag line, clamshell, trenching machines, scrappers, and bulldozers. Okay? These are the 7 earth moving equipments. Beyond this, there may be more also, but here we have listed 7 earth moving equipments. So we will see one by one. Okay? So here it is nothing but a power shovel. There is a small figure here. I have given this small figure for power shovels. Where it is used. So here what the point number 1 says, to excavate the earth and to load the truck. Okay? Here simultaneously this power shovel can be used for excavations as well as loading also. Okay? So simultaneous work. The amount of material which has been excavated, it has at the same time it can be used. It can be loaded in the trucks. Okay? So to excavate the earth and to load the trucks. Okay? What is point number 2? Capable of excavating all types of earth except hard rocks. In case of hard rocks, this power shovels it doesn't works, or little hard, more harder if the soil is more hard or hard rocks is there. At that time, this power shovels cannot be used. Okay? So it is capable of excavating all types of earth except hard rocks. What is third point? Size varies from what is the bucket size for this? This size of this is varies from the 0.375 meter cube to 5 meter cube. The size of this excavated material, the amount of excavated materials taken care by this power shovels is nothing but 0.375 meter cube to 5 meter cube. What is next? Fourth point is nothing but the basic parts of the power shovel. These are the various parts related with the figure related with this. Yes. So basic parts of the power shovel include the track system, cabin, cables, rack. These are all the technical terms related with this equipment. These are the terms, or these are the equipments related parts. These are the various parts related with the power shovels: boom, foot pin, saddle block, and a boom. And also the boom point, shaves, and bucket. These are the various parts of this power shovel. What is the applications? Suitable for close range of works, because close range of work, because it cannot travel from one place to another place, because there is a chain here. So therefore in close nearby we can use for nearby for excavation of the nearby areas. Okay? So it cannot it can excavate for a close range of works, suitable for close range of works. Again capable of digging very it is as compared to very hard materials. Can remove big size boulders also with the help of this power shovel. It is used in various types of jobs such as digging in gravels, banks, clay pits, cuts in roads works, and roadside bumps also. Okay? So here these are the various applications where it has been used. It has been used in digging in gravel banks, it has been used in clay pits, it has been used in digging cuts in roads and roadside bumps, etc. Okay? What is next? Factors affecting, what are the different factors affecting the power shovels? Yes. What are the factors affecting output of the power shovels? Class of materials. What is the, whether it is hard rock or whether it is soft rock? The class of the material, depth of cutting, angle of swing, how much angle required for use of this power shovels, the angle of swing, job conditions where it has been used, management conditions, whether it has been properly managed or not, so management conditions, size of hauling units, and skill of operators, how much it is free for excavating, what is the skill for the operators, whether he can done work in a faster way or in slow way, whether he is having a knowledge for this, the skill of the operator, and physical condition of the shovels. Okay? These are the factors affecting output of the shovel. This is a small figure for this. Okay. Backhoe is nothing but next earth moving equipments, that is the backhoe, also known as back shovel and pull shovel. It is used to excavate below the natural surface on which it rests. So here there is a figure for this. So this is nothing but a back shovel. Okay? So here, which is grading part, it has been done with this loaders, and this again bucket can be used. So simultaneously this back shovel can be used in simultaneous two purposes also. Okay? For this grading purpose this can be used, loader can be used for grading purpose, and this bucket can also be used. Okay? So here, yes. So it is used to excavate below the natural surface on which it rests. So it is below ground levels also can be used. Below level can also be used. Backhoe can be used for the excavations. And third point is nothing but the generally used to excavate trenches, pits for placements, and also for grading works, which requires precise control of depth. When there is a precise control of depth, at that time this backhoe can also be used. Okay? Again, fourth point is nothing but the various parts of the backhoe. Again, back boom or boom foot drum. These are the various parts. Already these parts it has been listed here, or it has been pointed here. The backhoe is nothing but this part. Stick is nothing but this bucket. Boom. This vertical part is nothing but the boom. Stabilizer legs are there in order to stabilize, or in order to in order to have a proper balance conditions. This stabilizer plays an important role. Stabilizer legs. This cabin is for operating system. This is nothing but a cabin. Tractors, there is a, and this front part is nothing but the loaders. So these are the various parts of the backhoe. What is the applications? It is the most suitable machine for digging below the machine level, such as trenches or footings or basements, etc. And next point is it can be efficiently used to dress or trim. Okay? Again, the front loaders can be used for dressing. Okay? Grading or dressing. So front loader the front part of this machine can be used for dressing. ठीक है. तो it can be essentially used to dress or trim the surface, avoiding the use of the manual efforts for dressing the excavated surface. ठीक है. Next is the drag line. ठीक है. Drag line is again the important equipment used for this is the figure for the drag line, in which there is a rope here, there is a hoist rope is there is a bucket is there, and there is a drag ropes. These are the drag rope. There is a boom suspension ropes. So again there is a machine in which here with the help of this various ropes or various drag ropes it has been operated, and here we can the amount of material can be picked with the help of this bucket. Okay. So there is a boom pin here, and it can be used again for the excavations part. Okay. So drag line. The drag line is so named because of its prominent operations of dragging, because it has been used for dragging. So dragging the bucket against the material to be dug. Okay. We have to drag the material which has been dug. So for dragging it has been used. So therefore it has been named as the drag line. Okay. Unlike the shovel, it has a long light crane boom, and the bucket is loosely attached to the boom through cables. Here it has been attached with the cables. Yes, boom with the cables. This it has been attached. This is nothing but boom. The boom point is there, and with the help of rope this bucket has been attached. So here it has been given the description for this. Yes, and because of this construction, a drag line can dig and dump over large distances through a shovel can do. Okay. So through a large distance it can travel. Unlike various previous equipments, the amount of excavated material can be traveled from at a larger distance. Okay, over a large distance from a shovel can do. Again, fourth point is nothing but drag lines are useful for digging below its track level and handling soft materials also. Okay, below the track level it can also be used. Below the line level or below the ground levels it can also be used, and also it can be used for transportation from one place to another. A small distance can be transported. Materials can be transported. Drag material can be transported from one place to another place with the help of this chain. Okay. Again, fifth point is the basic parts of the drag line. Again, the boom or the various parts are already listed here. So these are the various parts of the drag line. For the applications, it is the most suitable machine for dragging soft materials and below its track level. Again, it can be used for below track levels also. It is very useful for excavating trenches when the sides are permitted to establish their angles of repose without shoring. Again, it has a long reach because the long distance can be traveled with the help of this equipment's drag line. It is mostly used in the excavations for canals and depositing on the embankment without hauling units. Okay. So here it can be transported from one place to another place, and it can be deposited. It can be used for deposition over the hauling units. Okay. Over the embankments for filling. Embankment is nothing but the banking. Okay. For banking, for filling, this equipment's drag line can be used. Okay. Again, clamshell is again in equipments. Here this is nothing but this is nothing but used. This equipment is called as the clamshell. Again, this is so named due to the resemblance of its bucket to a clam. There is a buckets are there, therefore clamshell, as the name suggests, it is the resemblance of its bucket to a clam, which is like a shellfish with hinged double shell. So here there is a shellfish with hinged double. Here there is a hinge provided at the top, and there are two shells. Okay, hinge provided at the top, and the arrangement provided at the top, and there are the two double shells. Okay. What is the next point? The front end is essentially a crane boom with specially designed bucket. So here there are two shells are there, and it has been hinged at the top. So therefore it has been two hinged double shells. It has been referred to as two hinged double shells. The front end is essentially a crane boom with specially designed bucket loosely attached at the ends through a cables, as in a drag line. The same as in the drag line, it has been attached with a cable. The capacity of clamshell buckets is usually given in cubic meters. There is a capacity in cubic meters. The basic parts of the clamshell, again it has been given. The various parts related with this is again listed. Okay? The host line or sheaves or brackets or tag line, shell and hinge, these are the various parts of the clamshells. Okay? So this is figure for the clamshell. The figure for the clamshells. These are the figure for it has been hinged at the top, and these are the two shells, the clamshells. Clam at the top. Application used for handling loose materials such as crushed stones, stands, gravels, or coal. Our main features is nothing but the lifting of material from one locations to another. So this with the help of these two buckets or with the help of these two shells, materials can be lifted and can be taken from one place to the another place. Okay? So it can be used for lifting, okay? Vertical lifting of materials from one locations to another locations. Mainly used for removing materials from coffer dams, sewer main lines, or well foundations, etc. In sewer lines, these shells, clamshells can be used for in sewer lines also. It can be used for coffer dams also. Temporary coffer dams are the temporary dams in order to remove the water from the water which has been taken care in the coffer dams. So we have to remove the water. Okay? So in case of this removing of water, this clamshells can be used. So coffer dams, sewer main holes, and well foundations. Okay? Again, these are the comparisons between the different types of equipments. These are the short comparison between the different types of equipments. Excavations in hard soil or rock. When we are excavating in hard soil, power shovel plays it is having a good quality. We can use this power shovel. That is nothing but the power shovel can be used for excavation in hard soil or rocks, whereas backhoe can also be used. Drag line cannot be used, not good, or whereas clamshells can also it cannot be used. Okay? These are the specialties, whether it can be used for excavation in hard soil or rocks or not. So power shovel can be used or backhoe can be used, but drag line and clamshell, it is less applicable for the excavation in hard soils. Whereas point number 2, wet soils, in wet soils this two cannot be used, but this last two can be used. Okay? Wet soil, drag line can be used and clamshell can also be used. Okay? Whereas distance between footing and dragging, so here this power shovels and backhoe can have a small travel, can use for traveling of one place to another place. The the excavated material can be can be transported from one place to another place, but with the help of this power shovel and back, it is less transported. Whereas with the help of drag line and clamshell, it can be easily transported. Okay? Loading efficiency, whereas loading efficiency, power shovel it is having good load carrying capacities, very good load carrying capacities, whereas backhoe it is a little bit less as compared to power shovels, whereas drag line it is moderate, whereas clamshell precise but low. Okay? Again, footing requirements, here in case of footing, in case of earthwork in excavation, in case of footings, power shovel requires a closed areas. Here also backhoe it requires a closed pit also, and drag line fairly away from the pit, it can be used for fairly away from the pit, whereas this clamshells it can be used for the again the same way in case of drag lines. Okay? Digging level, what are the levels for this power shovels? Digging level, so digs at or above footing levels. So at the footing levels or at the ground levels or above the ground level, it can be used for above, it cannot be used for below, it can be used for the above. This okay? It can be used for above, whereas in case of backhoe it can be used for below footing levels. Again this drag line can be used for below. Again this clamshell it can be used for below footing levels, at or below the footing levels. What is the cycle time? It is having a cycle time, power cycles per minute. What is the cycle time for this power shovel? It is short cycle time, whereas backhoe it is having shortly more than power shovels, whereas drag line it is having more than power shovel, whereas more than the other equipments. Clamshell is having more cycle time. Time for this speed of the work can be done. Clamshell it is more speedy work can be done with the help of this clamshell. Cycle time. Trenching machine is also an equipment used. Trenching machine again for the earthwork in excavations or for excavations, this trenching machine plays an important. Again, it is used for excavating trenches, for laying pipelines, for sewer pipeline cables, for sewer lines or pipelines or for cables. This can be used. Again, for operations is quick, giving the required depth or width. When for the required depth or width, this trenching machine can be used. Again, two types of trenching machines: wheel type and ladder type. Okay, there are the two types. Here these are the two types: wheel type and the ladder type. Okay, so here Again, sixth number is nothing but the scrappers. Unique machine is there, scrappers is there. Here this is nothing but the scrapper. The figure for this scrapper is there. So what is the specialty for this scrappers? Unique machine for digging and long distance hauling. Okay? We can transport from one place to another place. So there is hauling distance can be travel. The material which has been digged can be travel from one place to another place. The unique machine for digging and long distance hauling of a pluggable materials. Okay? Pluggable materials. So the materials which we have excavated, we can transport it from one place to another place with the help of a large distance can be traveled with the help of the scrappers. Again, next point is nothing but self-operating machine is there. It is not dependent on other equipments. Wheels of machine causes more compactions. Again, the basic parts of the scrappers are this. Okay, the wheels can also be used, or these wheels self-compaction is done with the help of the wheels. The wheels also it is beneficial for compactions for scrappers in case of scrappers. Okay. So these are the scrapper. This is a figure for scrapper. Again, next is nothing but the bulldozer. Bulldozer is again an equipment which has been normally you have seen this. There is a chain arrangement is there, and where there is a loader at the front, and also there are it has been used in earthwork and excavation bulldozers. Okay, what is the specialty for this bulldozer? The heavy blade attached to the tractor pushes the material from one place to another place. We can use for pushing from one place to another place. This bulldozers plays an important role. The tractor can be of the crawler or the wheeled type. In classification of bulldozer, there is a position of blades. Depending upon the position of blades, the bulldozers can be divided in different types. Position of blades. Bulldozers in which the blades perpendicular to the direction of movements, when the blades are perpendicular to the direction of the movements. And next next position is nothing but, next classification is nothing but angle dozers, in which the blades is set at an angle with the direction of the movement. Here it is perpendicular to the movement. Here there is some angle to the movement. Second number point. Okay. And based on mounting, here there is in some cases there is a wheel mounting, and some cases it is nothing but the crawler mounting. Okay? Crawler mounting. Again, based on the control, cable controlled is there, and hydraulically controlled. Okay? It may be controlled with the help of cables, or it may be hydraulically controlled. Okay? These are again bulldozer. There is a figure for this, and various parts it has been here listed in this figure. Various parts also it has been listed. What is the application for bulldozers? For spreading the earth fill, we can use this bulldozers for spreading. First point, for opening up pilot roads through mountains and rocky terrains. We can lay down the roads with the help of these bulldozers. Clearing construction sites, dressing also, for grading also, these bulldozers are used. For leveling ground, in order to maintain a leveling ground, these bulldozers are used. Also, fourth point, maintaining hauled roads, maintaining the gradient in the roads. This bulldozers plays an important role. Also, clearing lands from the trees and stumps, unwanted materials which has been growing on the grounds, we can remove with the help of this bulldozers. Okay? Clearing. Backfilling trenches at construction sites by dragging the earth from one place to another place. Again, used for the backfilling also, for filling purpose also, and for dragging, for moving from one place to another. Dragging is nothing but moving dragged material, excavated material from one place to another place. That word, technical word is dragging. Okay? So it is used for dragging, that is movement from one place to another place. Okay? The earth compaction equipment. So in next lectures we will see the earth compaction equipments. Okay? So this next lecture we will discuss about the earth compaction equipment. So here we will end this lectures. Thank you.